There's a new movie coming out about an injured war veteran who becomes a motocross racer to save the family business.
Take a look at this clip from Bennett's War.
So what do you want to do? You're done riding.
No unnecessary risks.
I think I'll race. Going wheel to wheel is not smart for someone in your condition.
Need that money, Cyrus.
So you want to get on a bike?
I can't just let him sell the house. What did you want me to do?
Do you not remember when the doctor said one bad fall and you could never walk again?
I'd rather risk it than die a little bit every day.
I need you to be straight with me. What are his chances, really?
Marshall is one of the most naturally gifted riders I've ever seen.
We are so happy to welcome Michael Roark, who plays Marshall Bennett, and Allison Paige, who plays his wife, Sophie Bennett. Thank you guys so much for being with us on Better.
Yeah,
Hi,
thanks for having us.
All right, before we talk about the movie, Michael, I'm so impressed with your background. Illinois State, majoring in business finance, and then you go to law school, and you're a lawyer.
I am.
It's amazing.
Go figure, right?
I'm assuming you're a non-practicing lawyer.
I mean, I don't have time for it, but I still kind of work. Like I do remote work on the side. It's a great hustle.
Oh, that's
it's a great side hustle. And I never know what the future holds. You know, the original idea was I was always kind of like acting or federal prosecutor. So.
Which is better, right?
Either way, I was going to find a stage, one way or the other.
Yeah, that's fantastic. We love it.
So I love Trace Adkins, guys. How was it working with him? Was he involved in any?
We love him too.
Yeah. Trace is great. Trace is he's a natural performer. He's got such a commanding presence to him. He's his own. If anyone's their own man, Trace Adkins is their own man. He's like that. And someone mentioned he's like a modern day John Wayne, and I think that kind of fits for him. And I know he does so much work with military vet support groups.
Yes.
And I know the story's meant a lot to us. And I know the story meant a lot to him.
Did you have to? You physically had to get on the motorcycles. Do you know anything about that prior to the movie, or did you have to do a lot of training for it?
I guess I had to figure it out pretty quick. I've rode. I've been on bikes. I've motorbiked quite a bit. I've been on bikes. I've rode, so I had comfort on two wheels. But motocross it's very intense. It's very different, and these bikes are jacked with power. So that was a learning curve there. And plus, we were riding out in Glen Helen, and the dirt and it's in the desert and get pretty slippery out there. And so when you have that kind of power in a bike and you're dealing with slippery desert sand, you can do what they call a whiskey throttle pretty easily. So I had to make sure that I was respecting the bike. So I do quite a bit of riding in this, but we also have, stunt racers for a lot of the racing portions, and we had a second unit. So,
Allison, what did you love most about working on this project?
I mean, everyone in the cast and the crew is like such a big family. So I always love working with ESX and Forest Films, and just the story in general I'm really proud of. It's military, it's motocross, it's family. I loved playing Sophie. I loved being this strong female character who represents the husbands and wives and family members of anyone serving this country, and being able to truly bring those life circumstances to a screen was a big honor for me.
I know you both dabbled in soap operas. Was that a good training ground for, like this feature movie?
Oh yeah.
I think it's just a good training ground for acting.
Not at all.
Literally, it is for acting.
Yeah.
Soap acting teaches you to trust your instincts, to just go with it, trust your gut, trust your instincts, and just let it fly.
I always say, I think at this point, the only thing I have not done is stand-up. I've done big budget, small budget, primetime, soap, improv. I've done it all. And there's...
That's his next adventure, by the way.
Stand-up, right? Let's go.
I like it.
But as far as the soap game, obviously a big element in soaps is the romance aspect, and that's another aspect in this film. So, yeah, I would think that it probably, one thing always leads to the next. So, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Allison, this is veering off just a little bit, but I understand you're a big animal activist.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I love animals.
No, that's great. Good
Sometimes
for you.
I like animals more than people.
Yeah.
But,
We all do. We all agree with that.
Yeah, I prefer animals to humans. So.
And diehard Steelers fan, Allison, I understand as well.
diehard
Nice.
diehard Steelers fan.
That's great. Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh, baby. Black and yellow.
It is an awesome city. Awesome city.
I'm Cowboys.
Yeah.
Gotta admit, Cowboys.
no, we don't like the
sorry, I know.
Cowboys.
Well, I'm Chicago Bears, so I don't even hear what anyone's saying.
Well, we want to thank you
Okay.
both. Thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck with
We
Bennett's
do.
War. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you.
Take
All
care.
right. Bennett's War premieres on August 30th.